4sides TV with me, Asma. The Indian Premier League or IPL has long been one of the most popular and eagerly anticipated cricket tournaments globally. As the 18th edition of the IPL approaches, the Board of Control for Cricket in India or BCCI has introduced several rule changes that are set to influence the dynamics of the tournament. With 10 franchises gearing up for another season of high-octane cricket, these rule adjustments reflect the evolving nature of the game, especially in a post-pandemic world. Some of the changes are aimed to improving the quality of play, while others focuses on creating a level playing field for all teams. All the defending champions, Kolkata Knight Rider KKR, square off against Royal Challengers Bengaluru or RCB. In the season opener, the impact of these rule alterations will be closely scrutinized. In this report, we will explore the three major rule changes introduced for the 2025 season, namely the lifting of the Saliva ban, the conditional second new ball, and the introduction of DRS for wides. Here's a special report from 4sides TV. One of the most significant rule changes for the 2025 IPL season is the revocation of the Saliva ban, which has been enforced since the COVID-19 pandemic. For the first time in several years, bowlers will now be allowed to use saliva to shine the cricket ball. This decision comes after the BCCI received a majority consensus from the IPL captains in a meeting held in Mumbai. The ban on saliva was initially imposed by the International Cricket Council (ICC) in 2020 as a part of the global health protocols to minimize the risk of the virus spreading. The ICC made the ban permanent in 2022, but the IPL operates under its own set of regulations. The decision to lift the ban could set a precedent for other global tournaments as it restores a traditional practice used by bowlers for centuries to maintain the ball's condition, and could have profound impact on the way the game is played, especially in the skill and strategy of fast bowlers. A fresh ball will now be introduced in the second innings of evening matches from the 11th over onward, provided the on-field umpires deemed the dew factor significant. This change is being implemented to counter the conditions that affect ball movement in evening games, where the presence of dew often makes it difficult for bowlers to grip the ball, leading to high scoring encounters. By introducing a second new ball, the BCCI aims to restore some balance between bat and ball, offering bowlers a better chance of taking wickets in the second half of the game. However, this rule will only apply to evening matches and will not be in effect for afternoon games, where dew is typically less on a factor. This change highlights the BCCI's ongoing efforts to fine-tune the game and maintain competitive balance in high-scoring IPL matches. In another groundbreaking move, the decision review system or DRS will now be used to adjudicate on wides, including height wides and offside wides. This expansion of the DRS system aims to ensure more accurate and fair decision making for deliveries that would traditionally be considered wide by the on-field umpires. The leg side wides, however, will still be called by the on-field umpires as per the current practice. The use of DRS for wides is expected to reduce the instances of umpire error and ensure that teams are not penalized unjustly for wide deliveries. This addition not only strengthens the role of technology in the game but also ensures greater consistency in umpiring decisions, which can sometimes be contentious in fast-paced T20 cricket. The BCCI has decided to continue with the controversial impact player rule, which allows franchises to field 12 players instead of the traditional 11. This rule was introduced in 2023 and allows teams to make strategic substitutions during the match. While it has faced criticism, particularly regarding its effect on the role of all-rounders, the BCCI has adopted to retain it for the 2025 season. Critics argue that the rule diminishes the importance of all-rounders as teams can replace players in specific situations, creating an imbalance. However, the impact player rule offers more tactical options for captains and coaches, potentially leading to exciting new strategies and a fresh dynamic to the IPL's already thrilling gameplay. The rule changes changes introduced for the 2025 edition of the Indian Premier League reflect a forward-thinking approach by the BCCI to enhance the spectacle of the game. The lifting of the Saliva ban, the conditional introduction of the second new ball, and the expansion of DRS to include wides are all designed to improve fairness, balance, and the overall quality of the cricket played during the tournament. While some of these rules are likely to stir debate and require adjustments over time, they also underscore the IPL's role in shaping the future of the sport. As the season kicks off with high expectations, it will be interesting to see how these new rules impact the strategies of the franchisee and the outcome of the matches. The continuation of the impact player rule also suggests that the evolution of T20 cricket is far from over, and the IPL remains at the forefront of the transformation. With the changes in place, the 2025 season promises to be one of the most dynamic and unpredictable, yet keeping fans on the edge of their seats throughout. That's all for today. Thanks for watching 4sides TV with me, Isma.